and welcome back to the Daily Compulsion. It's been a little while since I've published a video, but after watching and reading a great deal about the hot Lego topic that's been in the news lately, I came to the conclusion that my 138 subscribers absolutely need to hear my take on this situation, lest they assume I am supportive of, or even possibly complicit in the horrible and detestable actions of bricks and minifigs. Silence is violence, as they say. A little housekeeping first. As I am sure you are aware, this is the classic story about a big soulless corporation trying to take advantage of the little guy, and it involves very underhanded tactics and possible police corruption. I am pretty rattled by this disturbing situation, but I'm going to try to avoid using any profanity to express my thoughts and feelings. So first of all, fuck bricks and minifigs. Boycott bricks and minifigs. Not just the location in Oregon that stole the old man's Lego, all of them. All of the bricks and minifigs locations need to be boycotted. The boycott needs to start yesterday and last until forever. I see many others in the Lego community saying, oh, well, it's not the other bricks and minifigs locations that should be blamed. They didn't do anything. I don't agree with that. All of the bricks and minifigs report to and work for and pay Bricks and Minifigs the corporation, which is run and owned by this dumbass, goofy-looking, incredibly dishonest piece of shit, who, in addition to apparently lying and changing his story over and over again regarding the stolen Lego, and encouraging his franchise owners to do the same, evidently has a strong personal relationship with his local police department where he can command them to arrest his enemies just because that's what he wants. In the Reckless Ben video called All the Footage is Released, uploaded on June 5th, the police body cam footage shows one of the store franchise owners, Brandon Best, talking on the phone with Bricks and Minifigs CEO Eamon McNeff, who states repeatedly his desires to have Reckless Ben arrested to send a message to get this all to stop. Bad people will go to great lengths to hide their wicked deeds, and in doing so, they often commit additional offenses. Also, he just sounds like an asshole. Hear for yourself.
Again, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
This is the CEO.
Oh, hi. So, what's happened is we had a former franchisee. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? Like, letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to arrest them and send a message that this is not appropriate, this is not okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
I love how the stupid CEO and the retarded franchise owner Brandon Best, more like Brandon Worst, am I right, continually dismissively refer to Reckless Ben as just some YouTuber, like he has nothing to worry about.
What is it? Do I look like a pussy to you?
No.
I'm serious. Be honest. I won't get mad.
No.
No. So why the fuck would you give me a hard time and talk to me like I'm nothing to worry about?
As if people who make videos and post them on the internet are not actually real people with beliefs and passions and convictions and motivations and white-hot unyielding determination to hold people accountable, set things right, and make the world a better place. It really goes to show how out of touch these idiots are. Instead of just doing the right thing and admitting they're wrong and giving back the stolen Lego, they just keep digging deeper and deeper and making the situation worse and worse for themselves and their company's brand. When I first sat down to watch Reckless Ben's videos on June 1st, his YouTube subscriber count was somewhere between 700,000 and 800,000, I think. If these stupid men had taken one look at his YouTube channel and weren't so very, very stupid, they might notice that a channel that size commands a little bit of attention. Never mind that Ben's specialty for the last several years is making series of videos where his goal seems to be to expose institutions bigger than him and take them down in the court of public opinion. Add in the fact that Ben is very likable, funny, wildly entertaining, and join that with a consumer product which is a household name and that people are autistically fanatical about, and you have all the right ingredients to become viral. This story is being covered by the LEGO YouTube community, as well as the LawTube community, Reddit, 4chan, and Kiwi Farms, not to mention normie social media like Facebook and Instagram. This is what happens when you think you're smarter than the internet. Yeah, nothing to worry about here, just some dumb annoying YouTuber. The behavior of the CEO, Eamon McNeff, shows that this company is run by despicable people. They only parted ways with the franchise owner on June 4th, right after the unredacted police body cam footage was released, embarrassing all of them. Furthermore, in their public announcement doing so, they did not say that the reason was because Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson are dishonest and did something wrong. Instead, they give the reason as due to a devastating social media campaign. So they still continue to refuse to take accountability or be honest about the situation all the way through. And they are still blaming the situation on Reckless Ben.
You may not have perspective on this, being hillbilly redneck, but it brings shame on your family.
This is obviously a public relations nightmare, and the stupid owner and CEO is speedily turning it into a worst-case scenario. If I were a franchisee, I would divest myself of my relationship with the corporation as soon as possible and just go back to running a Bricklink store, or maybe even a regular old mom-and-pop Lego resale store. I will laugh as Bricks and Minifigs implodes into its own dishonest footprint. It is something that is a long time coming anyway and deserving to happen for many other reasons, which I will briefly go over now. Bricks and Minifigs stores are generally a big ripoff. I have set foot in a Bricks and Minifigs only twice and never purchased anything. The reason I don't shop there is because all of their stuff, basically their entire inventory, except for maybe the loose part bins, can be found online for cheaper prices. This is especially true of discontinued Lego sets. These stores take advantage of casual fans, like younger Lego fans and their parents who may not have been exposed to the hobby online and are not aware of prices or where to shop for discontinued Lego. When I was in the local Bricks and Minifigs store most recently, I noticed little cards hung on all of the assembled used sets that stated something along the lines of, may not be 100% complete. Some small pieces may be missing or substituted. To me, that is total bullshit. They are already charging a premium price for a used collectible set, but will not even guarantee that the set is whole and complete. Everyone knows an incomplete set is not worth as much as a complete copy, and you don't even know what parts may be missing. I don't know if other locations do that, but that is either pure laziness or totally shady behavior. You have a much better chance of finding better prices on old complete sets on eBay, Bricklink, or even Facebook Marketplace, and likely a more positive customer service experience. It's better to hand your money over to an individual Lego enjoyer like yourself rather than giving it to some scalper who will tithe it up to his Mormon overlords. Conversely, the in-store Bricks and Minifigs ripoff goes the other way too. The franchisees get most of their inventory by lowballing people bringing in their old Lego to sell. They don't offer fair prices, and they downplay the value of Lego brought into their store. There is a great video by MSG Bricks on this deceptive practice. Anyway, 3 cheers for Brian Mansell, who will be getting satisfaction one way or another. 3 cheers for the absolute legend, Reckless Ben. And 3 cheers for the Lego community and the internet activists and the people who care about right and wrong. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! This is the Daily Compulsion, signing off.
What do you think about that statement in general when people are saying like, this is PR suicide, they can't recover from this? We know there's a playbook and all things pass, but is this a black eye you think you can ever truly remove?
No, I don't think so.